forbidden wings of the estate. Oh, shit. Okay. Shit, what would I do? Okay, how about we settle into your room? Now your cousin's gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink in. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap, you earned it. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. I don't know, check the closet. Shit, there's a doll in here, guys, we gotta run. What if I open the door and there's like a picture of Earl Grey or boyfriend just in there like, hey! Hey, Mocha, I saw that you were in this game! Earl Grey! Why aren't you playing my game? I can't do it right now, man. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. I'm gonna pick up the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up and examine it more closely. It reads property of Alexandra. Fun fact. Alexandra is my middle name. No need to carry this around with you. Close the closet behind you. Examine the painting on the wall. Must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. Never even heard of her. But you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for a conversation. Look up. Ugh! Oh, thank God we're not near the cliff. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. Oh, maybe you can in-game Mocha, but I'm allergic to a lot of plants. Most plants try to kill me. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which would of course have a little goldfish in it, drink floral tea while enjoying the bird's song. Yeah, you'd definitely just do that. Just not right now. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser, open the drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Afraid! Hi, friend. I know her. Afraid! What's your name? Aw, what's your name, little guy? I'm Mocha. Dustin! Aw! What are you doing in my drawers? Warm. Dark. Offer him some boiled peanuts. You hold up, you're still... Afraid! Death come for Dustin! You close the drawer, you might as well leave Dustin be. You open the door, it's empty. As good as a place you'll find to put your clothes. Ah, damn it. I should have saved. Hold on.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Tell me about Tabitha. Dustin no good with names. One of the humans who died. Only one still lives here. 2 humans live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? 1 human sad, 1 human scary. The scary human always watches eyes hateful. The sad human cries Gives Dustin bad sleeps. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this is Dustin's house. You poor thing, you look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them into a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. No, that's enough. Alright. We made friends with the possum. Today is a glorious day. Okay. PB&J. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of this place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, plates, and a knife. Fufu hisses at you when you draw near him, remainly firms in place. Hold on, I need to remember the accent. What's this? You might want to talk to me, but I do not want to talk to you. Go away. So, do you like living here? I despise Smurduck. Okay, what can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Can you tell me about Perline? Never knew my aunt. She's dead. I do not waste my time on corpses. If you won't take a hint, I suppose I'll have to take matters in my own hands. Ow. No, I want to load. I want to try that. Dustin says there's more than one person living in this house. Ugh, you toss to that disgusting rat who lives in this house is none of your concern. You extend your arm and offer Fufu a bag of boiled peanuts as a token of peace. I feel like we've gotten on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Mon Dieu, no! If you... Search the fridge. Okay, you approach the fridge. Your eyes catch note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, separate handwriting, are the words "Okie dokie." Open the fridge, you feel the urge to wash your hands even though you have yet to touch anything than the handle. Okay, I'm not taking the ice cream. Reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly was one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Okay, search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Examine. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen this brand before. Put it back. Okay. Take the bread. Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Take the peanut butter. And 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ugh. Close the pantry. I'm gonna search the fridge again. Examine old take. What? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting, beyond words, liquefied. You can't even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't smell bad. It smells ancient. For God's sakes, put it back. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by deep primal disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you forget it exists and move on with your life. Check the mayonnaise. You probably know you shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. Pick up the jar, its label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate from the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Explore, grab the ice cream. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this, you think to yourself. It's to reach for the pint of banana chocolate junk. Put it back. Okay. Search the cabinets. Sure. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perline, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you heard from your mom, Perline wasn't the type to have kitsy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at birthday parties. Examine the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock and Sea. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was for only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Grab a plate and butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make a PB&J. Wow. Moth trap. Ha! Idiot. Sure it's not unpleasantly wet. Oh, look at you. Shaken. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness a long time ago. You don't think you want to go out after all. Are you even up to date with your tetanus shots? Despite the horrendous kitchen, you successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can now feed yourself. Cooking by the book. All that hassle and took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately try the nearest store, only to be impeded by a lock. Might as well head into town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change to a clean shirt. Urban explorer. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to be with you. If only you could wipe the slate clean between you two. Bury some of the tension. Though, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. We're continuing down the path. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it to town. The holler, as that guy at the bus stop called it, probably has seen better days. Still has a feeling of idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Dog? Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Well, I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger? And why does she smell of peanut butter? Oh, I haven't seen you around before. Hot. The young woman is noticeably flustered by your appearance. It's a phenomenon that you, as a hot, are all too familiar with. Just sorry about Gretchen. She can be very slippery when she wants to be. Hope she didn't scare you. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Mocha. Oh my, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Mocha. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then, there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for that funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral. Hi, I'm Mocha. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, one of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pick me. That's the only person I can think of that who would come to town for a funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did I hear that? Did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll be good for her for now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. This town's real small. So everybody known everybody else as far as back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might as well expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit at the end. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does the monster fare? Sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Yeah, of course. That'd be ridiculous. we certainly do. Next time you see the devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I still very much plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got into town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to dinner for a diner for a coffee. They've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Follow her. Plus, love talking to the dog. I love how detailed everyone looks. This is good. Sausage biscuit special, Sunday pancake special, bottomless coffee, $1. Pleasant aroma of a greasy breakfast food hangs in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with a comforting din of human life. All which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Shh! What's that? I don't know. It looks like a new person. Hey everyone, I'm Mocha. Just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The one behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there, and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? You nod politely, giving a small wave as you and Sella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers, and with who you're related to, well, folks love to gossip. There's Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully placed a cup specifically brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Hot. Anything for you, darling? I could have a biscuit and coffee, please. I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours a fragrant brew into... Oh man, this music. This music's nice. I love it. Brew into an empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway... The funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is that like a church thing? Wouldn't it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folk in this town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I could think of. As far as day-to-day, any idea on how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Honestly, I have no clue. Well, you're in luck, as you happen to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here, and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh wait, you probably wouldn't get that joke, since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. So, I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Funny joke. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns biscuit in tow. Is nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known the plate of bacon would have been my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. Pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. Fucking yes. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite and melts in your mouth, as if nothing but butter was suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Oh, my lord. I can see into the earth. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is really a good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers on the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. What kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Mocha. It's amazing. I think it's the best video to start would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they were onto something big and weird at the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the water. Some folks said it was a beaver. But if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I've also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. It was a... It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it is. And I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Oh boy. I'm gonna save. You decide to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Very funny. You might have got me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not gonna trick me into thinking you could talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one will be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of waters. And the body's too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly! Some exotic pet owners set it free and now will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if you maybe want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers! Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Definitely one of the lesser ape-type cryptids, and one of the smellier, according to some sources. They say you should be able to smell it before you see it. I don't know about you, but I find the idea of discovering something previously unknown to be excitement enough, even if it is just worse Bigfoot. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing some research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? It's not like I have anything else going on. Such enthusiasm. It'll be fun, I promise. This was something I used to do with my middle school buddies all the time. And there was never a dull moment. That's actually how this channel got started. Me and... How do you pronounce that name? Kanika and Reese run around the woods, slipping over rocks, bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible. But we had a lot of fun. And that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gives me some thought. Since I've already invited another person along, it might be fun to extend the invitation to my old chums. See if we can make it a little reunion. Special or something. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. And Reese, I think there's a decent enough chance we could get him to come out his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Alright. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay. If you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come to the woods tonight. I met someone cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. Yeah, I know. Just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Oh, that was Gretchen. Looks like she's... Right, that was Gretchen. Hold on a moment. Looks like it's just me and you. Did he ask me to bring you over to his house? Why? He's going to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's got a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about it, really. Just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. Okay. I'm trusting Gretchen on this. Something's off with Reese. We should swing by his place this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We got skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Okay. You smooth out the bowl before placing it onto the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avi will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the table with you following close behind. Well, isn't this an interesting episode? Again, this is all part of one big stream. I'm just cutting it all up. I am enjoying this game so far. This is only episode 1 out of a 7-episode series. Only episodes 1 and 2 are out at the moment. If you're interested in getting this game yourself, please go look at Scarlet Hollow on Steam. Goodbye!